Hello, this is us. We are Table Goth, and tonight we are serving Hades High School, an actual play of Monsterhearts 2 with a heavy flavoring of Hades by Supergiant Games. We have discussed our boundaries and safety tools are in place for the cast. This is a live show, so you cannot predict all content that will be explored, but you can expect physical and emotional confrontation, substance use, potential death, and sexually charged scenarios. Please take care of yourselves as we deal with the best and worst high school has to offer. And my mic is on, which means it was on that whole pre-thing too, so enjoy the cat story, I just realized. Anyways, joining us at the table are none other than Vin. Tell him who you are.
Hey guys, I'm Vin Vox, and I'll be playing Hypnos.
Then we have Wes.
Hi, I'm Wes Franks, and I'm playing Thanatos, battered and bruised, but still here.
We have Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel, Miss Petty Dreadful Online, and I'm playing Meg.
We have April.
Hey everyone, I'm April. Everywhere is April Raygun. I'm playing Dusa.
And finally, we have Prince.
Hey everybody, I'm Prince, aka Doubles and Dice around the interwebs, and I am playing Lord King Theseus, Slayer of Gods and future Hades High School champion.
You heard it here first, folks. Now, I am Bully, and I will be your MC for the evening. Now, please have a seat, mind your manners, the table is set, the ritual begins now.
You like it.
We are back, people. There's a few things we do. First thing we do is go over some strings and conditions. Starting with Dusa, who has 3 strings on Hypnos, 1 string on Meg, and she still has that string on Zag, who they killed again. She's a condition. You did use that. Let's mark that off.
Made him submissive.
Yes, we did. Halfway there,
You're welcome.
folks. Deuce has a condition, nervous babbler. We have Hypnos, who has 3 strings on Theseus, 1 on Thanatos, 1 on Meg. And Hypnos, according to most people, is a creeper and kind of rude. Meg, our string queen, has 5 on Thanatos, 4 on Theseus, 3 on Dusa, 1 on Hypnos, 2 on Ares, 1 on Artemis, 1 on Zeus, and she's a bitch. According to her condition. I would never say that about her. Thanatos has no strings because he recently had to sever them all in order to live another day. But he's leveled up, so that's cool. He's on his way to another one. He's a condition doomed and dangerous. Theseus has 1 string on Hypnos, 1 on Meg, 1 on Ares, 1 on Artemis, 1 on Athena. He's a condition spoiled, chicken, and insecure. But I am thinking, after that confrontation last time, showing up to the God Squad's lair, especially with Hypnos and Dusa as your backup, That wasn't very chicken of you. I don't think people would be calling Theseus a chicken anymore. So I am in favor of removing that if you're all cool with that. And if you're not, I did it anyway. I'm sorry.
He earned it.
What else? Aphrodite's still a people pleaser. Dionysus is still doomed. And I think Poseidon has the condition insecure. And Zag, once again, all is right in the world is he's a condition dead. Or does he? Fan may have seen something different. Moving on. Let's get into what happened last time. Last time we wrestled, the God Squad told the Thana kids they would be rehearsing for a show, which at Hades High School is a pro wrestling inspired performance instead of your classical theater. And some of our squad, really all of our squad, lead into the performance. Thanatos rocking some grim face paint, Theseus finding a scepter and crown, Meg locating a whip, Medusa dusting the way for their grand entrance. The squad that they faced was Artemis, Poseidon, and shockingly, Zagreus, with Aphrodite and Ares on support. Things did not start off great, but our Thana kids kind of leaned into the villain role early on. Dusa ran some interference from outside the ring. Hypnos helped his battered brother after Than took on Artemis and really leaned into the heel role. Theseus very much put Poseidon in his place, also got in some out-of-ring shenanigans, and eventually Meg handled Zag in a very hot way, leading to a massive finisher with Theseus that knocked the little prince out cold. The crowd went wild, the underdogs came out on top. That is until they took Zag back to the dorm and realized he was dead. Theseus immediately went and got the headmaster, and the headmaster went to get medical attention for his son after not giving a lot of information and having interesting reactions, saying pretty much, depending on how Zag turns out, will depend on the punishment for our group. They did question Hades about some strange goings on, but unsurprisingly didn't really go very well. But Thanatos, our secret god of death, did see Zag being pulled from water by Achilles this time. Theseus, sick of this shit, demanded they get some answers from the God Squad. Took some convincing and some turning on from Meg, but eventually the Thana kids decided to go up. But they did the thing that you do in games and you split up first. Theseus, Dusa, Hypnos took the elevator and they arrived first. They apparently found out that they were interrupting some of the personal time of most of the God Squad. Zeus eventually stepped out. Theseus shut him down in front of everyone, and then they bounced. Unfortunately, the elevator randomly shut off on the way down. Meg and Thanatos had a moment, sort of a tender moment, as they decided to take the steps up, getting a little closer in the process. That moment quickly fading once they reached the top, and Papa Zeus was waiting. Than attempted to shut him down and received a mighty backhand for his trouble. Meg then hauled off on Zeus, landing a punch, but managing to push Than out of the way and down the very long steps, which was all she wrote for our already injured Thanatos. Meanwhile, back in the elevator, or later on in the elevator, I should say, Dusa hulked out, opened the elevator door physically with her brute strength, so her and Theseus could escape while Hypnos just continued sleeping in the power-down elevator, as one does. Meg, getting downstairs with Thanatos, tended to his wounds. Eventually the power came back on, and Hypnos just casually rode the elevator down, coming out the same time as some of the others. Dusa stayed up with Than to help him, while Hypnos attempted to enter Zeus's dream. It did not go according to plan, as instead, Hypnos ended up having an extra spicy dream about Zeus. But that is neither here nor there. It's Friday, and Friday at Hades High School means it's sort of your study day, your day off. You have permission to get a chaperone into town. There's going to be some sports tryouts on Sunday if you're into that. And the gauntlet's sort of been thrown down with the God Squad. But otherwise, I throw this story to you guys. Waking up Friday morning. Well, mostly waking up. Thanadusa probably just now passing out after Deuce is confident she's done all she could to help Thanatos' wounds, though thanks to the artistry of Wes, we still see he's got a little reminder of what happened. But yeah, let's kick things off. It's that Friday morning. Your schedule is yours to make. What would we like to do?
When his team tryouts and such, because that's the first thing on Theseus's mind.
That's Sunday. You got a couple days until that.
Excellent. Then Theseus is probably going to do something asshole-ish. He's going to just go up to everybody's door. Boom, 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 boom.
Thanadusa barely asleep. Hypno's probably barely waking up from this, but Theseus, I'm assuming, is persistent enough to keep on knocking until.
Oh yeah, I'm knocking until people come out.
Our Dusa and Than are in our shared room, right?
Yeah.
Yes, because that's Deuce's
unless he
domain,
left.
and yeah.
Yeah, I think Meg just bangs on her door to tell you guys to get it.
Dusa gets up and answers the door. Hi. What? Hi. Hi.
Got to get out. We got to explore. We don't know how long we're gonna last here, so let's go do stuff.
Oh, okay.
Now, let's go. Come on.
I'll go. Meg, make him stop.
We're coming. We'll be on a sec. Go get Hypnos.
And while Theseus is waiting, he's just doing push-ups. Just
Oh my god.
Wow.
Dusa,
Yeah.
I apologize for falling asleep here. I know it's.
Are you feeling better?
Much. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my
Yeah.
jacket. Thanks. I'm just gonna slip past.
come on, y'all. Only one of us died last night, and that person's not here.
Because
feel
they're
like
dead.
Oh, I forgot about that. Should we go find out about that? Should we go?
Nope.
I don't think he's dead. I think he's coming back. We just need to wait. Or if you're really curious, we can go talk to Achilles.
You really believe this, don't you?
It's happened one time.
Well, let's hope it happens again, because otherwise we might be fucked.
And then I'd just be crazy.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna let that slide. I'm trying to be nice today.
Meg comes out pulling like a shirt on over a sports bra and smacks you on the back and like a congratulatory, like, proud of you for letting that one go.
Hypnos.
No.
Yes.
No, you can't make me. No.
I'm gonna go grab a glass of water and I'm just gonna go stand beside Hypnos's bed and just kind of hold it. Count of 3.
You bastard. Okay. They're rolling out.
I'm just gonna hand the water to them.
You
How's
took
your
a sip.
sleep?
I don't want to talk about it.
Sweet dreams, I hope.
You can say that.
I will not press any further.
Thank you.
The most electrifying dreams in Hades High School today.
Regular sports entertainers, aren't we?
And at this point, Theseus is like doing knee lifts, just like in place. Like, can't be champ if you sit on your behinds. Let's go. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Don't know,
Please.
but we're gonna go. Gonna get breakfast because you can't like survive on an empty stomach, and then we're gonna go explore and maybe get off campus grounds officially this time and go see the sights.
The library. We needed to go there too.
Oh yeah, and you need to go, do the thing with the employee of the month thing. Yeah,
Indeed.
that's the thing. Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
can do that tonight when there are less people around. But we definitely need to go to the library to get the picture before it closes, or else we won't be able to have the picture to put in the sign to put in the employee thing.
So library, town, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could ask Achilles to be our chaperone. We want to find out about that.
Not a bad idea.
That guy
Very
like he
smart.
knows the way around the ring.
He's our coach anyway, right?
Indeed. I don't think he's going to be very pleased to hear how we handled last night. He'll say something about honor and dignity come before any means necessary in battle. Something of that nature, I assume.
Well, there's only
Let's
one way to
hope
find
not.
out.
Lead the way, God, King, Lord King, whatever your title is today.
I'm gonna need you to get the titles right,
Mhm.
but not right now. I don't really care.
Okay.
And so I guess we're going to the library first. But Theseus' stomach is grumbling. It's like, I can't, like, we wrestled last night. You can just hear him just.
We should get food first.
No, we have a mission to accomplish first. Probably, yes. We have to frame someone.
Did you really just?
that was really funny.
Thank you, Dusa.
Just make it quick.
Okay, is everyone heading to the library?
I guess so.
Okay. Yeah, you guys swing by. You'd imagine once the school year gets going, the library is probably in decent use on Fridays, as it is sort of a study day and stuff like that. But first week, there's really only been the intro classes, so it's empty. It is open. You can see kind of a nondescript librarian moving around here or there, paying very little attention to you. What's the plan? Get on a computer, find a picture of Poseidon.
Yes.
Where are you looking for this picture?
Oh, actually, no. I don't want a computer. I want to go into the library and look for the yearbooks. Because there would be a picture of him in there.
There would be. It would be small.
There's a photocopier here somewhere.
It would be difficult to use that one for that, but yeah, maybe with some enhancing photocopying, you might be able to get a grainy Poseidon photo for the.
I would also like to look at look for a second thing in the yearbook. If I
What
could
could
find
that
a
be?
yearbook from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any memorial page in there or a picture of Zag in the year before?
Zag was not a student last year.
Just making sure he wasn't really a student that everyone didn't just forget about for some reason.
No, there's no Zag, no
Okay.
memoriam photo either.
Okay. There went my two crazy conspiracy theories. So yeah. We got the picture. I'm done.
I'm gonna grab a book on if there is one of the island.
You give me a dark roll.
Oh no.
Let's do some gazing to the abyss here as you look through this yearbook.
We're just gonna
13?
isolate and enhance that
Will a
picture.
13 help me?
13's very, very good. Looking through, yeah, nothing sort of out of the ordinary. There's, like I said, it's a standard yearbook of a very nice prep school. Lots of activities, they must hire like a professional photographer, a lot of like really good photos of everyone, especially even the candid shots. But you are drawn specifically to a picture of someone you haven't seen before in standing as part of the gardening club. You see Persephone is the faculty sponsor for that. And you see Artemis, and you see another blonde woman, very stern look. Some would say frigid even. Looking just very serious but very proud in that group shot. And she is listed here as Demeter Jr., because this was last year's photo. But you don't see her in the actual, with the rest of the juniors, like listing all the classes. Going back in the other books, she's not in any of those. It's like someone missed this picture and kept her in.
I am going to point that out to Meg.
That's super weird. Can I get a picture of that picture on my cell phone? We don't have service, but I can still get a camera.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Do you think it has anything to do with the what they said happened?
Yeah, my guess would be this would be the student who died.
I think 1 + 1 = 2.
But why wouldn't she be in any of the other books that were taken before that would have happened?
She could have been new.
If she was never here, then she never died. Then it's never a pox that looks, it's never a stain on the school.
That's so much work
But
though
then
to
you
like
have to
go back to the
go
old ones.
And redo every year. And didn't they say we're the
Honestly.
first people who haven't started since freshman year? So
There are a lot of secrets here, and they make me kind of uncomfortable. And I don't get uncomfortable with a lot.
Professional wrestling as a sport. A student dies, comes back to life. Weird things happening to seemingly all of us.
And you seeing weird shit in your head, is that new? Did that happen before you got here?
Indeed, it didn't happen at all. It's a brand new thing.
So,
Theseus looks at Hypnos, just like out the side of his eye, like,
I'm gonna lead in. Should we just take the book with us?
you could probably check it out, honestly.
Do we want them to know we checked it out?
Why not?
I don't know.
It's
You
a
said
yearbook.
everything's weird, and then he's hearing voices in his head, and I don't know what's going on.
I doubt we'd be very good at keeping secrets. And when he says we, he just gazes at Dusa.
MC,
Yes.
did any of us see when Dusa looked at a rat and made it freeze just by staring at it? Or was that just kind of something that happened?
that, yeah.
No, that
For
was
the
weird.
audience.
That was weird. You were all there for that, yeah. 'Cause I was during everything going down. Theseus maybe missed it, 'cause Theseus was gonna fuck out, but I think that was during the group scrap.
Okay, I'm just gonna take note of that.
Well,
Excellent.
Everyone, ignore Dusa.
Alright. Interesting. Alright.
Look, I don't know that we need the yearbook for anything else to check it out, but if you want to have it just to look through, you can. I'm not going to stop you.
It's just weird.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Okay, what's the move?
Breakfast. Town.
Breakfast Town. Okay, keeping the book here.
Yeah, I'll leave it. I can come back for it if I decide I want that picture.
Is that the Poseidon picture you're using as well? Are you looking up a Poseidon picture?
Oh, I'll Google a good picture.
I mean, it'll be recognizable as him either way. It just depends the effect you're going for. Either one could kind of be funny, honestly. I want to make sure it's what you want.
Wait one
I'm
moment.
also kind of.
I'm going to pull out a Sharpie and I'm going to draw a mustache and glasses and Sharpie out one of the teeth on it,
On the Poseidon picture?
on the Poseidon picture.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What if we put Hypnosis picture in here instead?
why? What will we get out of that?
I don't know, but I think it'd be really confusing.
I thought the whole point was to.
I
make
don't
it,
know.
like,
I just
to kind of rub salt in Zeus's wound, like
Yeah.
Poseidon having this hero moment.
Oh, yeah.
Was that the
if-
point?
if someone else
But-
though saves Zag again, then someone else would be important again.
Well, it sounds like tomorrow we'll be putting Achilles' picture in.
That's true. I could come back and get another picture tomorrow if we need to.
Yeah, so it depends on the
Finding a
intention
picture
here.
of
Do you want to look for
Achilles.
like a good Poseidon picture to make it seem legit to sort of piss off Zeus, or are you just looking for a clearly shitty ass Poseidon picture just to cause some confusion and get him questioned?
I thought we were causing some confusion, but if we're trying to piss off Zeus, then yeah, let's go ahead and get it like a
Yeah. I'll get a good picture.
Theseus's idea was to piss off Zeus. Like, he does not picture Poseidon as the biggest threat.
I would like to find the most beautiful picture of Poseidon I can find on the internet.
Okay. Give me, whoever wants to take lead on this, give me Gaze into the Abyss, a dark roll, please.
I've got 2 dark, but if
I
you
got
want
2
to-
dark as well.
Yeah.
That's not for Theseus to do. That's not his game.
Okay, you want me to do it? Or do you want to do it? Wes,
This
you
is-
roll.
this
I
is
already
you.
rolled.
Okay,
I already
you
rolled.
want me-
I already rolled a 13.
Okay, I'll go.
It's your turn.
I'll go. Got it. All right, fine. My turn.
Don't mess up.
That failed.
Partial success. Hmm.
It's a kind of hot picture of Poseidon.
It's too hot.
We broke the computer.
Police and the fireman.
We all
You
missed breakfast. We missed breakfast.
You end up finding going through. He's very careful with his social media. I mean, careful in the sense that he hires photographers for his social media. These are not candids. These are him. He is great at the beach shots. He has perfected the hair out of the water toss. He's got just lots of beautiful shots of him surfing on the beach. It takes a while to find one with him with a shirt and actually looking classy, I guess you should say. Something that would actually be framed in a portrait such as this. But you do find one. You find one about you can see it's him dressed up, probably at like a nice dinner or something. It's like a coy caption about his date though, but it's very nice picture of him, tie, collared shirt, but like weirdly coy. He's usually is big on tagging the women he's with or men he's with. He's not shy, but he's this is you just notice it's a weirdly coy caption.
I will also take.
How
note of that
old
as
is this
well.
picture?
From this summer.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. Also, nice pun. I don't know if that was intended, but with Poseidon, keep coy. All right.
Yeah, I caught that too.
Yeah. Good enough.
But yeah, you got what you came for. You print out a nice picture of Poseidon, cropped to where it'll fit nicely in this frame. And I'm assuming Medusa has a bag or something on her to tuck this away where it won't get crumpled. And then
Lisa
you
always has a bag.
yes. And then you have your breakfast. While there, like I said, it's a pretty nice, large sort of banquet hall. Quite a few students are there. There's faculty there as well. It's not really like a rigid, like supervised thing. You go, you get your food, you sit down. It's very, very nice food, as all the meals you've had here are. But people are around if there's anyone you interact with, or if you wanted to talk to a faculty member. Most of them seem to be having breakfast around this time as well. Notably not at the faculty table is Patroclus. Seems to be eating by himself. All the rest seem to be together at the table. You see Dr. Schaus talking and talking and talking to Orpheus, who has headphones in. The rest seem to be having more normal interactions. You do see Achilles and Nyx having a conversation over their breakfast.
Would anybody like to go with me to go ask for a chaperone? Or am I just doing this?
Sure, let's go. Come on.
Fantastic. Yeah, I guess we make our way over to Nyx and Achilles.
Okay. Yeah, on your way, see Achilles notices you guys approach and sort of looks over, which causes Nyx to look over, and they just sort of wait for you. And he clearly is looking at your shiner.
Good morning.
It is for me, Thanatos.
Should have seen the other guy.
No.
Who was the other guy?
It was from last night. I was practicing for.
I heard about the unauthorized rehearsal, as it were. You're not supposed to be doing that, but I'm sorry you got hurt. That was irresponsible.
It comes with the territory. I bulldogged Poseidon right on his face and came at the ropes a little bit wrong. It's fine.
Not sure if they told you, but I'll probably be coaching this group. And if I'm to coach you, it's important to know that honor and dignity will come before any means necessary.
Theseus is trying not to like he's just
I'm just gonna look right at Theseus.
Both Theseus and Than are like just completely buying into this heel shit. And we're just like
Achilles completely straight face, just confused by your but seem like you came here with intent. Is anything the matter?
Well, just want to say good morning. And me and the mates were planning on making our way to the town today. But as you know, we unfortunately need chaperones, and we were wondering if either you or Lady Nyx would like to escort us.
Yeah, normally we reserve that for the weekends, but I don't see a reason why we couldn't. And then you hear from the end of the table where the headmaster is. This lot put another student in the hospital. You're forbidden to go into town.
Well, don't you...
Theseus goes, hospital?
Yes, he was airlifted.
So, you know what?
Theseus, you're an impressive
Yes, sir.
student and an impressive physical specimen, and you drop that specimen on a small boy's neck.
That's not how things went down at all.
Oh, really? Do enlighten me, student leader Theseus. The one in charge of this group, the one to be held responsible for their actions.
Well,
It was my fault. I got too rough with a chair at rehearsals last night, and I thought he could take it.
I really need to apparently get a stronger idea of what this play is. And yeah, you see Achilles just sort of eating, looking down at his plate. And Sisyphus will step in a little bit. Headmaster, it's actually, you've had great results from the students, and it certainly seems unorthodox. Not now. Do not ruin my breakfast. Is this true, Theseus? Is it Thanatos' fault? Normally, I wouldn't manage one of his stature to be able to hurt anyone, but Zagreus is small and weak, so I am not surprised.
I would say less fault, more accidents happen when and physical exertions such as professional wrestling.
I believe in doing everything with a purpose. I don't like or believe in accidents. Now, do you disagree with my sentencing of you not being allowed? I am open for an alternate punishment, if you can think of one, Theseus. You as a leader, how would you handle this situation?
Theseus looks at Thanatos like,
Thanatos is just going to say, Theseus and I were talking about
I am
this.
speaking to the student leader. Unless it seems Thanatos should maybe have that role, as he seems much more willing to speak to me about such
all right,
matters.
sir, listen. I don't think we deserve any punishment
Disappointing.
because deserving a punishment requires us to have committed a crime. We have been less than fully informed of the rules on whether or not we're supposed to have nighttime wrestling matches.
So you do not believe your actions should have consequences as long as they are accidents.
I believe that consequences of having to deal with injuring my roommate and having to deal with the pain and suffering that is in my heart right now for not taking care of him is more than enough. And a single tear rolls down Theseus's face.
Okay. You're gonna have to roll for this shit. It's not a lying thing. You're not turning him on. You're not shutting him down. I like deception and things like that to be in the realm of dark. So let's stick with a dark roll
Lord.
for this.
Oh, God.
A failure.
Yeah, that's about what I expect.
You can see it with this. You see Orpheus headphones off, just looking at you. A little bit of tears in his eyes as well. Moved by this inner darkness that you're showing, sadness. Hades just shakes his head. Pathetic. I have thought of a new punishment. Thanatos, you are the new leader for this group of students.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Theseus tries his best to not smile at this.
Achilles, if you wish, you can escort them to town.
Thank you, Headmaster, for your graciousness. I look forward
It's
to...
not gracious, it's a punishment.
Of course. I shall toil in knowing that I have to work alongside Zeus.
I assume you will let me down as Theseus has, and then that will tell me a lot about this group. Please stop interrupting my breakfast.
Start talking to us.
Come on, Theseus. We've got to get ready for town.
Uh-huh.
And I'm
he goes
just
back
going
to
turn-
eating. You see Persephone sort of give him a look and then go back to hers. And then you just see him, what? No. And he's, yeah. They have a little moment and then it's just sort of quiet at the staff table.
Theseus sits down. It's like, well, that couldn't have went better.
Are we allowed to go?
Yes.
Theseus, as soon as you're seated, you feel a hand on your shoulder. You see Patroclus. I think I was wrong about you. That was quite the performance. To cry on command is one of the greatest talents a man can have. Because I know those tears come from somewhere real. Even if the intention is fake. And he turns and walks away.
Yeah. I still hate that guy. But I appreciate the compliment.
You hear from the staff table, did you just give the middle finger to one of my staff?
Nope, that was someone else.
Go leave this hall.
This is the worst morning ever possible.
Theseus gets up and leaves.
Meg
Wrong with that kid.
slides Theseus. I'm assuming he didn't have time to eat. Slides the plate to Meg, or not to Meg, to Deuce, and be like, put that in your purse.
Okay. Dusa already has Ziploc bags in her purse and like starts.
Oh my
putting, like,
God.
Bacon in a Ziploc bag.
I'm still watching your group. The food is free. What are you doing? There better not be rats in the dorm.
Pocket snacks.
Pocket snacks.
Can we please just sit in silence, please? Something terrible has just happened, and I'm still trying to cope with it.
What happened?
Dude says someone died. Come on.
Ew.
No,
That is not at all what he's thinking.
It's even worse than that.
What happened? As we're like we're leaving.
Worse than death.
Zagreus is fine. He's being airlifted to a hospital. Apparently
That's
his
good.
neck was broken. That's really good. No, but it's even worse is that Theseus has been stripped of his leadership title.
Is it going to be Meg?
It's been given to me.
Congrats, bud.
Congratulations.
Hits him on the back really too hard.
You'll do a wonderful job.
I told you it was awful.
Should we keep walking and
Yeah,
get
we
ready
got-
for town?
We gotta keep moving.
I just want to get to this town.
Yeah.
I feel like he's staring at us through the door.
When is he not? All right.
Okay. Yeah, eventually you'll go. Is there anything specific? Do you have like different going to town clothes or anything you're bringing? You assume you could probably just sort of linger outside the banquet hall and catch Achilles on the way out. But you have a little bit of time. Seems like he had just sat down, so.
I'm going to go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just going to grab a notebook and a pencil and then grab a camera to bring around just in case. And I'm also going to pack some stuff for Hypnos as well.
What are we gonna ask Achilles? Is there anything we want to leave off the table, or are we just gonna?
I'm going to ask him if he can leave us alone and just let us do our thing.
Isn't he supposed to find Zag?
Pish posh, we're adults.
Mm.
Ish.
I think legally not, but
I don't think that's a good idea, Theseus.
Why?
We've already rattled our sabers against authority enough already, and it seems that it's turned out for the worst for everybody.
I'm gonna be
Worse
honest.
for who? I think I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. Me and Hades will definitely end up getting on at some point. I promise you. That guy's a kindred spirit.
If your intention is to get a chaperone, that will give you a little more leeway. From the first day, Persephone sort of gives special passes for palm finding expeditions that she isn't particularly with you for. If that's your intention, recalling that would probably be your best option. Achilles doesn't seem the type that would. He seems to take the mentor thing pretty seriously and probably want to be.
Dusa.
Yeah, hi.
Go ask Persephone.
For what?
Actually, no, not you. Meg, you'd be way better at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Take Dusa with you. Maybe she'll learn something.
Do you want to go in now or wait for them to file out?
I'm gonna wait. There's no.
Okay.
Hey, Theseus, can I
Yeah.
get your help with something here real quick?
Of course, team leader.
Yeah.
Ew.
I'm going to like pull him around the side, around the corner, like away from the rest of the group. And I want to go, can I ask you a favor?
God, what?
Can you be a little bit easier on everybody?
What do you mean?
You seem to be pushing everybody really hard. And, well, everybody's only capable of so much. And
Because we have to beat them.
we don't have to beat anybody. We just have to.
We do. We have to beat them. We have to prove ourselves.
There's other way of proving ourselves than beating them. Just working harder.
I work harder than everyone.
Then show it.
I want you all to work as hard. if not harder than me.
Well, then, if you're going to, fine. If you're going to push people, then push me instead. All right. We'll trickle it down.
Is that like Reaganomics or something?
Reaganomics was a failed economics thing that happened in the 1980s. No, I'm merely just talking about delegation. Look, I've been awarded team leader, but we both know that I'm a horrible leader, all right? So...
I mean, I wasn't going to say it. I'm trying to be nice.
You don't have to be nice with me. You can be honest.
Yeah, because you're going to probably tell me how I die anyway. But...
Speaking of which...
no, don't.
Can I roll Death Incarnate, please?
On Theseus?
On Theseus.
Jesus.
Remind the class what Death Incarnate is, and then give me that roll.
Whenever you choose to gaze into the abyss to learn someone's fate and roll successfully, they gain the condition Doomed. Only 2 can be doomed at a time. And then on a 7 to 9, choose one. The subject of your vision feels uneasy around you, they gain a string. Your experience part of their death, take 1 harm, or the inevitable grows closer.
See that roll.
You just had to say those words, didn't you?
Of course I did.
7 to 9.
Partial success. What option do you want to take here?
I would like to have Theseus feel uneasy around me and gain a string on me, please.
Okay, Theseus, if you will please mark that you now have a string on Thanatos. As, I mean, it's like you said it. He said, speaking of which I don't think Thanatos said, but you just saw the look you started to get, and you're just like, no, right after you said you're going to tell me how I die. And sure enough, he gets that far off look, and you just, there's something off about him, and you can potentially use that against him at a later time.
All right, fine. I will try to be less hard on everyone. And by everyone, I mean Dusa, because Meg can take it.
Thanatos, what you see during this is it's the ring again. It's a little different though. There's echo. It is almost like cavernous. Like this is not set up in the same place, but you recognize the squared circle. You recognize King Theseus in his wrestling garb in the ring. And you can see as he is on a ladder, reaching up for a belt, you hear a chant of, you just hear a chant of demon, and just loud chanting. It sounds even, it's like weird and deep. You're not sure if it's the acoustics, but it doesn't sound like the normal student body even. And you see this dude in a demon getup, almost like a gimp suit, all black, everything, mask, everything covered, and these devil horns. As the demon runs out, knocks over the ladder, and Theseus, on his way down, gets caught and then slammed, and you hear just a deafening crack as it happens. And that's when you come to Theseus finishing his sentence, saying, Meg could take it.
Meg can take it. I'm going to grab Theseus's wrist.
And you now have the condition Doomed, Theseus.
We have to train.
Excuse me? I'm always training.
No, we have to train specifically.
For...
Ladder matches.
What?
Ladder matches training. What were you saying about Meg can take it?
What did you see, you weirdo?
You were talking about something about Reaganomics, and then I just saw a flash of you on a ladder and demon.
Nope. Don't tell me. No, I don't want to know. Nope. We'll train for ladder matches. Fuck it. It's fine.
Good.
As this is going on, time passes. or as this is going on, eventually people are let out, and Meg, you're able to. Are you taking Dusa with you to approach Persephone?
Yeah, I'll take-
Sure. Yeah, they're walking out. She's having a conversation with Hades, who just stops and sighs when he sees, but it's just you two. And then he just keeps going. Persephone pauses. Do you need to speak to me?
Yes. We were actually wondering if we could go look for pomegranates today, have a pass to go out on the island like we had the other day.
That is typically a privileged pass, we should say. But you seem the adventurous type, and if anyone, and I'm desperately running low of palm, so yeah, let's keep this on the down low. But yeah, she'll reach to her bag, write out a slip real quick and tear it off and hand it to you. Don't get hurt. Don't go anywhere too dangerous. Be smart. I don't know. You can figure it out. But yeah, if you can find any and bring them to me, that's awesome. Or just if you're able to really get an idea of where the location is and come back and tell me where they are, I can get them myself too. Whichever's easiest.
Cool, thanks.
Cool.
Thank you.
Do not get me in trouble for this, please.
I won't.
We would never.
I don't feel better. Okay. Yeah, go. Be smart.
She says, I don't know. I honestly don't feel much better either, ma'am. And
Okay. And Hypnos, what were you doing during this time?
Oh boy. For once, he's trying to stay out of trouble, especially after last night. Does not want to see the God Squad at all. So.
Got it. Yeah, Hypnos just, yeah, it's probably still being a creep, but in a non-evasive way, is creeping around corners and staying out of sight as students pass here and there. A couple of shades sort of just look at you as you're clearly not doing a great job of hiding it around the corner, and then just keep going. But yeah, eventually all reconvene. Pass in hand for Meg. What's the plan?
Explore. Do you guys want to actually look for its extra credit, Theseus?
Oh, if I want extra credit, I'll just study with Athena. But I mean, I'm down. I'm game. Maybe I can get myself in Persephone's pockets as well. And we can get ourselves team leader, right? Yeah.
It's an excellent idea, Theseus. Extra credit's always good.
So we're gonna go find pomegranates and not go into town.
We can do both. We've
Yeah,
got all
we've
day.
got all day.
Where's your first stop?
Let's. What do y'all think? Y'all want to go to town first, and then y'all want to
Well,
go.
How far is town from the school? Like, is
not-
it
not
like
too far.
a walk?
Yeah, it's a walk, but it's you can get there in less than an hour.
Okay. I mean, yeah. We could just start walking towards town.
Yeah, it's a
Looking
pretty
for
clear
pomegranates.
path. I mean, you took it from the ferry to the school, connecting the two. Like I said, town is just a handful of buildings on the coast, but it's there. And exploring the rest of the island has a lot more unknown. So if you for sure want to do the town, probably smartest to do that first.
Yes, to the town. I want to see what goods we have.
Wouldn't be a bad idea to run into that ferryman again, especially if he's the mayor and shopkeeper. That's the man of many hats.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He talked weird. Maybe I can understand him more if I'm high.
Okay.
He just like opens up a little things like gummy. All right. Anybody else want some?
Candy.
No, Dusa.
No.
Deuce.
Not regular
No.
candy, Dusa.
Okay.
I mean, we're not going to be by any cliffs, so Thanatos is going to take one.
Sweet. These are the very sticky kind. Be careful.
Thank you.
As we're walking around, is there any place for like a plane or a helicopter to have landed?
Before we get to that, is there anything you wanted to happen on the way to town? Is it just small talk heading to town?
Looking for an airstrip for a helicopter.
I'm looking for any other students who are hanging around, particularly Artemis or Athena.
Yeah, so on the way there's other groups of students. You don't see anyone from the God Squad, but you do see other groups of students making their way to town. Some heading back. Seems some might have even went there for breakfast and they're heading back. Once you get to town, though, and on the way, you don't see any airstrip nor helipad.
Okay.
But what the town does have, it's just a small little quaint coastal town, handful of buildings. You see a town hall. You see a place called The Well, which is the general store. There's Falafel House, and there's Lucky Tooth. And there's a beach next to there's a ferry, and then a little ways down you can see a beach where it seems a group of students have gathered there as well. A lot of people seem to be hanging out there already. It's a beautiful day. Where are you drawn to first?
Do you need anything?
Well, Theseus would be drawn to Falafel House because the breakfast were interrupted and he's got the THC in him.
Don't forget about the purse bacon.
Theseus wasn't thinking, like, Theseus just got up and left. He doesn't know you have purse bacon unless you tell
that's
him.
True. I would have totally offered you guys purse bacon
Yeah.
if we were walking.
Gummies, purse bacon, some Deuce's offering. Yeah, you have a little on the way in. I imagine Theseus carbo load, so he's probably still hungry.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, is everyone
Gotta
agreed
get
on
them
Falafel
gains, baby.
House first then?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Falafel House is sort of this low, clearly a restaurant. Even though the name is Falafel House, it doesn't really resemble a Waffle House in any other way besides the name pun. Right when you open inside, very strong scents and spices hit you. Lots and lots of plants in here. Sort of a North African decor. Gentle music sort of flowing through this intimate restaurant. It's comfortable and casual. It's like it's right on the cusp of it could be like super fancy, but instead it seems to be going for more a casual feel, even though it has all this cool decoration and whatnot. You can see sort of it seems to be sort of a seat yourself situation. You can see a table with Aphrodite, Dionysus. Dionysus is seems to just be shoving the last little bit of something in his mouth as he's seeming to get up from the table and leave already. I seem to be talking to an adult woman, who assumes proprietor of Falafel House. Dark, sort of North African, Middle Eastern features. She has big hair just sort of gathered on the top of her head. The ends of it dyed blonde. She has these really cool floral tattoos up and down her arms as well. Big earrings, and she seems to be like chewing on like a twig or something. Has this cool orange lipstick. She's an adult, but doesn't seem to be that much older than the rest of you. And she's just sort of leaned on the table and seems to be like gossiping with Aphrodite. You can catch the last little bit of Aphrodite talking about, yeah, like she has a look, but like it's been pretty boring otherwise, disappointing. I mean, she already made a move on Ares right away. I don't know. No one knows what to make of her. Everyone says she's a bitch, and seems to be the case. And then Aphrodite sort of gets quiet for a second as Eurydice is clearly just sort of here for the tea a little bit. And Dionysus walking past, clearly hearing that, knowing you guys can hear it, go, you guys have a good meal.
You too.
Hi.
Hey, thanks. Hey, Dusa, Van, Hypnos, Meg, Theseus. That's right?
Yeah, you did very good.
Got it in one.
Man, I'm bad at names, but you guys are special. I like you all.
What are you good at?
If you gotta ask, then you're curious, and I like that too. Anyway,
Yeah,
I got
falling asleep in
stuffed.
someone else's bed. That's what I understand. But
Hey, I was invited, man. Like a vampire. You gotta invite me in first. And he looks at Thanatos and winks. Anyways, we should hang out sometime. Kind of get to know each other. The truth or dare thing was pretty fun, all things considered. And what? Oh, you all right, man? That looks no bueno.
Yeah, kind of had a run-in with the bad storm.
Don't know what that means, but I can tell it means something, and I'm curious, but not so curious that I have time to stick around and find out. Maybe later, though, man. You guys, seriously, enjoy your meal. There's nothing bad here. I'd eat here every meal if I could. Sometimes I do, but okay, yeah, I gotta go. Bye. And he, kind of in a rush, quickly makes his way out.
See you later.
Bye.
And, what do the rest of you do? Find a table?
yeah.
Do we have a booth? Do they have booths? Sorry.
Absolutely. They got some booths. They have sort of these like almost like canopy little drapery things where you can get privacy in some of the areas. They seem to have sort of like a hookah corner as well, sort of a more loungy area. But yeah, they got a handful of booths by the front window. You can pile in.
I don't think Theseus would want to eat in secret here, so he'd just sit at like the most visible place possible.
The booths are
sure.
visible as long as you don't like draw the curtain. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then yeah, he's like, yep, right up front.
Okay.
Sit down.
Yeah, you sit down. You can see Eurydice and Aphrodite sort of looking, and eventually, yeah, she walks over. Hey, I am Eurydice. This is Falafel House, as I'm sure you saw on the sign. And you're new. That's cool. What can I do for you?
Hi.
Hey.
Do you have anything like figs, dates, like a collection of those?
Just can you order us like everything? Just like what's the top things on your menu? Just give us all of that. And then
First time customers, I'm gonna hook you guys up actually. Yeah.
Then
I hope you're
Theseus
very
just
hungry.
drops the credit card.
Like I said, this I want you to get the full experience this time. It's on me, kid. And she slides it back to you.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What's the conditions?
Say nice things about my food.
That's very generous of you. Thank you.
Okay.
Can you
cool.
do me one little favor though?
Okay.
just a little one?
Pushy. Yeah.
Just look. Don't spread the rumors that Aphrodite was saying about my friends.
Oh, I plan on getting your side of the story too. And she sort of glances at Meg. I don't take anything at face value, but not a lot to do here. So if you got tea, please, this is the place to spill it. I'm gonna get your food started. Yes.
Can we smoke inside?
Smoke what?
Oh, sorry.
Never mind.
I'm guessing you're like a cigarette dude from the aesthetic. I'm gonna say no to that. Everything else, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that as an insult. Like that's
No, it's fine. It's
you're
fine.
telling me you don't have friends that smoke who dress like you.
I look at Meg.
Everybody side eyes Meg like.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys figure this out. And she heads to the kitchen to start whipping something up. You see Aphrodite just sort of leaning over, a straw in her drink, just sort of sipping at it, looking at you guys.
A really dirty look.
Hit her with the feather duster.
Yeah. I throw a feather duster at her from across the bar. No.
This is where we're gonna take our break. Sitting down for a nice meal. What can happen from here? We will be back shortly. In the meantime, please enjoy the music by our music partner, Ionic. See you in a few. Bye. Perfect pose. We're back. Theseus is ready to eat, because that's where we are, in the Falafel House. Any discussion you want to have in particular while waiting for your food?
I'll let other people go first.
Usa, do you have something?
No, I'm just waiting for you and Aphrodite to go at it.
Yes, oh my.
Might
I
be
mean-
a good.
She said hi. I don't think Meg is gonna care.
It might be a good idea to be the bigger person. Maybe even get on her good side.
No, that's not it. But yeah, I don't. Other than just waving when she waves over here.
Thanatos is going to stand up.
Oh,
And he's going to go walk over to Aphrodite.
You do so.
oh this
And there
should
she
be good.
is. As a reminder for our audience, Aphrodite, our very, very attractive woman, South Asian descent. Sultry eyes, wry smile, right now plump lips on her straw. Her signature very long shampoo commercial hair. She's actually dressed down in a sense. It seems like she'll be heading to the beach because right now she's just in sort of a bikini top and sort of cut off shorts. And she just looks, bats her lashes at you as you approach Thanatos. And here I thought I was going to have to eat alone after Dionysus so rudely shot out of here. What's going on with you?
Oh, nothing much. Just enjoying the day off since we haven't gotten deep into our studies yet. How are things with you?
Really, really good. I'm actually really glad you guys are here. I actually thought about transferring this year. Things are getting a little stale. But I think I'm here. I like my spices. And I feel that's kind of the vibe I get from your group. Spicy.
We are not very boring indeed.
Speaking of not boring, are you okay?
Yeah, I just tried to see what Zeus was made of. And it turns out
He can be such an asshole sometimes. May I?
of course.
And she'll stand and she'll sort of cup your hands or your head in her hands and sort of turn and look, and she'll give you the softest kiss on that bruise, and you feel instant relief. That just sort of washes through your cheek, sort of goes down the rest of you a little bit. And I'm gonna make a roll real quick. Partial.
Partial.
That what? No.
Actually. Ooh, no. You know what? We're gonna tap a condition of yours. And she said, yeah, she does that. She's like, I know you're dangerous, and I kind of like that. Making this a full success for her is tapping a condition gives you a +1, people. I think Thanatos is feeling turned on as by my successful roll for Aphrodite, which means you may give yourself to her, promise her something you think she wants, or get embarrassed and act awkward.
Thanatos is going to. Her hands are still on his head, right?
Yeah, she saw as you cupped, and she sort of gave you the kiss and said that last bit just right in your ear.
Thanatos is going to grab her hands gently and kind of move them down, kind of hold them and go, that was very lovely, but I don't think you should get mixed up in a sort like me. I tend to bring bad news to people's front doorstep.
Is this you acting awkward?
I am. Yeah, this is me acting awkward. This is him, like
Okay.
gently, like
Being a little
like,
embarrassed and
a little embarrassed. Yeah.
You guys see is the bruise almost fades, but there's still a little bit of red that lingers, but seems to be more from blush on both sides than the bruise. Oh, okay. And she sort of looks over her shoulder to where the rest of you, I assume, are watching.
Oh yeah.
They really don't give you any privacy, do they?
Only when I need it.
Let's go be friendly. And she'll sort of take your arm in hers and walk you back over to the table with the rest. And she'll sort of look at each of you, lingering for a second. Eventually, ending on Hypnos. You need to take better care of your brother here. Look at him.
Excuse me?
Where were you when all this was happening?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
He's alive?
Barely. Look at him. And it looks like, and she sort of looks, and you probably are tender in a few places. You were completely sort of banged up. Like, and it looks like someone did a very shitty job of trying to patch him up. Poor thing.
We did the best we could with the tools that we had, and it's very rude for you to come over here and just start insulting people for no reason when they were trying to help their friend to begin with. I don't know why you would say that.
I'm just trying to
us.
protect Fan here.
And if it wasn't for your friends to begin with, he wouldn't even be in this condition, truth be told.
And also assuming that it's Hypnos' responsibility to take care of Thanatos is very rude. That's not their responsibility. It is the responsibility of the person to take care of themselves, or else then they wouldn't be an autonomous person. And I'm pretty sure that they are their own people. So accusing one to not take care of the other is not the nicest thing to do. And that's kind of making it sound like Thanatos can't take care of himself.
I assume you're uncomfortable in my presence and you're going on, and it's nobody likes it. You need to shut the fuck up. She's going to tap into your nervous babbler and attempt to shut you down.
Oh,
bring it.
No.
Bring it. I am rolling awestruck against her ass.
Oh, no. Does have a cold, and she's going to add one for that. Partial success. So you can give her condition in return that she's going to look bad, but
But here's what happens when someone successfully shuts me down.
Oh, read it.
When someone successfully rolls to turn someone on or shut me down targeted at you, you may get awkward and stare at them, roll dark, and on a 10 or plus, they are instead stunned and cannot do anything but stand in place until you are gone. On a 7 through 9, they are stunned, but still choose one of the results of their move. On a failed roll, choose one of the following additional results. And then there's a bunch of stuff that happens to me.
Let's make the roll then.
Okay. I can do this. 10. Ooh. It's a 10.
Okay, so first let's resolve the turn someone or the shut someone down. She's giving you the condition jealous.
So I don't think they can.
Oh, is it inside?
On a 10 or plus, they are instead stunned and cannot do anything but stand in place.
Instead.
Boom.
I
wrote it, you read it, it happened.
Nothing on me. Bitch, bring it.
So in this case,
Just gonna give her a really dirty look.
Theseus is getting ready to stand up for you.
You guys see as Dusa, awestruck, looks at her. I mean, this is sort of it's still uncomfortable. It's still sort of that energy being projected offensively almost at the person who created this discomfort for you. And we see Aphrodite sort of stuck in that last sort of just venomous look, and then but just stuck there, like literally holding it. And while it seemed like maybe she was holding it for effect, you can see one of her eyes just sort of begin twitching uncomfortably a little bit as she's just staring at Dusa, who's staring back at her.
Diane's gonna like pull his arm because she like grabbed his arm and stuff like this, gonna pull his arm from her and go. I was just
It's
trying.
kind of difficult. Like her arm's
Is it?
rigid, and you're able to do so, but that was weird. She didn't let it go. You had to like move your arm in a weird way.
I was just trying to come over and be nice to you because I thought we got off on the wrong foot. You didn't have to be rude to my friends. I'm sorry. And he's just gonna like get back in the corner of the booth. You don't have to continue staring at us.
Do so. What do you do? Go ahead.
So do I realize that I am the reason this happened? Like, I realize I did this, right?
Yeah, this has happened to you before
Yeah.
in situations like this.
As it goes on for like a second or two too long, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I better go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And I'm just gonna like run away.
Theseus grabs you before you run off. Like, Theseus not letting you run off of that. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
You don't have to go
What
anywhere.
did you
didn't
do?
anything wrong.
That was fucking awesome.
Nothing.
Wait, so
I think you broke her.
Are you?
But do so. You do feel very awkward in this moment, and especially as it's being pointed out, you do sort of have the urge to the fuck.
I
out
will
of her
sudden
as well.
escape then from them.
Dips out of Theseus's arm.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
do
will
it. Give
try
me
to
the
sudden
dark.
escape from Theseus.
I would like to take a picture of
12.
Aphrodite, by the way.
Yes, hypnos, phone out.
So
do
I
say
also,
you get a
though-
string on Theseus.
Yeah. I got a string on you now.
So mark that as you don't even know what Theseus, you were momentarily like stunned in place too. Like you reached out, you had her, and then next thing you know, you sort of blink, and the rest of you just saw Theseus just sort of pause for a awkwardly long time as Dusa just scooted away and headed to the bathroom. With this, oh hey Gehenna. Aphrodite just shakes her head. What the fuck? She's just gonna sort of look at all of you. You guys
just
are
took an
interesting.
L. And then Theseus just goes and sits back down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Hypnos, like I was saying, I'm sorry what Zeus did to your brother. If you want to get him back, I think you should maybe I don't know, I had an idea. I'm all fucking out of my sorts now. I'll talk to you later. And she takes her leave, puts some cash on her table and goes. Now it's you four in the booth.
Interesting.
Y'all see that?
Yes, I did. Eurydice says as she comes over with some plates. Damn, okay, what is going on? And she's just like, she's explaining what things are. She's passing them on. Oh, no, eat this first and then blah, blah, blah. And she just puts out a spread, but she's half explaining what things are, half being like, so what's like the deal with all of that? I thought her and Meg, was it? Just you were, I mean, I don't take sides in this, but I've heard rumors about you. But Dusa was the one who, like, what happened there?
That was the coolest shit ever. I've never seen her do anything that dope.
Dusa just shut her down. You know, she
Yeah.
put
Yeah,
her in
I've
place.
never seen Aphrodite flustered like that. That is wild.
Yeah. I think these people are starting to learn not to mess with us as much as they think they can.
I dig that. I love that for you. Honestly, though, I mean, the God Squad, I know all the terms too. People talk. They're cool and all, but like they've truly had a run in the place. I've had going on 4 years with them now. So it's very, very much liking this season 4 mix up here with you guys in the mix. I'm into it.
How long have you been running this place?
A while. Obviously when school moved in, they sort of bought everything up, but they were cool enough to let some of us stay. Honestly, I I have a good situation. I don't really need the place. But yeah, I mean, I've been more successful with the school here. Obviously, I have more customers. Not a lot of people get out to this island. So I don't know. It's been pretty cool. The staff doesn't get down here much. They used to, but I guess they're more content up there. So I rely on you all for my entertainment. The music teacher stops by. What's that?
Entertainment. What do you mean by entertainment? Like
You're all
drama?
Yes,
or...
so much drama.
Okay.
I fucking love it.
It's high school students. That's what we do.
Exactly. It's literally just like every year, like a new season of whatever the hell this is, and I'm here for it. And I get to introduce a lot of people to some really good fucking food that they might not have had before.
The fig spread is delicious. Thank you.
I know you mean that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna come here often. I suspect that it won't always be free, so I got you, fam.
No, this is a get you hooked. Now you'll keep coming back.
Common drug dealer tactic. It's used often to give.
Is that about drugs?
Well, the first hit is always free, so you can have repeat customers come back. Happens often with those that sell high-profile drugs in different areas.
Yeah, what's your deal?
He likes death. Something about that. He'll give you like all kinds of random death facts.
Never.
Tell her something. Tell her something interesting.
Yeah,
about how she might die in a cooking accident
she points
or something.
to some of the naan, some of the bread. How can that kill you?
Naan? Well, depending on how much you chew it or process it, it could actually get stuck in your windpipe very easily. There's actually a 17% higher chance for you to choke on different bread or crackers than it is for any other kind of food in your system.
Damn. Okay. Asked and answered. You're committed to your craft. I like it. Okay.
It's very important to know about things that happen almost daily in our daily lives. It could happen at any moment.
Okay, but maybe ease off. I liked it, but okay, cool. Yeah. If you were, I heard you mention drugs. Probably go to Dionysus for that. There's other people live on the island. Don't buy shit with them. A lot of the locals are weird.
Like the ferryman?
What do you mean by weird?
Charon? No, he's cool. Just weird. Not everyone was as happy about the school being built here. Anyone you see in like town is cool, but like some people still have like homes off. I mean, a lot of people choose the island life for like privacy, and if you go bother them, they will not.
Like single moms. Oh man.
As soon as you say this, the door opens up. Poseidon steps in and does the hair flips, flinging water into the restaurant. Someone called? She rolls her eyes. I swear to God, I'm bringing you a mop. You're cleaning that up. How? You don't... Jesus. Yeah, and she goes to deal with that. As, you see Poseidon and, Artemis and Hermes walk in. You could tell they were all probably at the beach. They still got a little bit of sand on them and whatnot. Artemis has like a fish, and she just looks to Eurydice and she's like, I have food here. Yeah, I know it's better when you catch it yourself. Sure. And she goes and gets the fish from Artemis, and they sort of set up next to you guys, and Poseidon sort of winks. Hey, what's going on with you guys? Enjoying the town? Were you at the beach earlier? Did you see me surfing? It's fucking wild.
Didn't have the opportunity, no.
You should get on. Good waves this island's got. Good waves.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I was at the beach, I found a body. This time,
Yeah.
I just found vibes. Can't beat it. Beach is always... Something good's always washing up, you know? So how are you guys doing?
Last time I saw you, you got rode into a bulldog. It's pretty cool.
You know what? That actually was pretty cool. You guys held your own. Made it exciting. I'm glad.
No, Held Our Own is playing us short. We kicked your asses.
You were really good opponents, and I look forward to our next matches.
We stunned it on you, hoes.
But politely.
Yeah, politely. What he said. Whatever.
The only hose I'm stunning on is your mother, Theseus. He's gonna roll shut you down.
Oh. Oh.
He's not great at the cool, actually. Ooh, and he fails. Wait, do we have a condition of Theseus's we can use? Oh, he's gonna. I feel like this is playing into the insecure a little bit because it's a little personal. You got a little public thing with your parents, so we're gonna make that barely a success. Which you can give him a condition. I'm gonna give you one too. No, he's gonna take a string on you. I need to start giving my NPC some strings. But you could give him a condition in return. As he comes across poorly.
Be a good condition for him now that I haven't already put on.
I have one, but if you have
Please tell me.
Sore loser.
Ooh.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Literally almost gave him sore winner instead of taking a string, so that's perfect.
Sore loser is great.
He's now has insecure and sore loser. What a guy. But yeah, he's gonna hit you with that. Just go boom, and just walk away.
I look at Artemis and say, "It's more fun than I thought it'd be. You were good out there."
Yeah, Artemis wasn't like really has back there. She was like more targeting Eurydice, but she's still like right like close, just not really part of that. But yeah, you turn and she turns to you. Oh, I thank you. You very interesting techniques. Very effective on the little prince.
Thanks.
And yeah, and Hermes sort of slides up to the table. Yeah, man, that was wild. Man, I'm kind of the high flyer of the group, but Theseus, my God, you were way up there. And then way down there. He didn't stand a chance. That was awesome. I really look forward to wrestling with you guys again. No, assuming you guys are still cool with all that. No hard feelings or whatnot. It's just for fun.
Of course not. Theseus winks at her.
This is Hermes.
Oh, Hermes. I was saying. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Same thing. Same exact reaction.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we can get Hypnos in the ring. Or maybe Dusa. Speaking of which, shouldn't someone tell her that food's ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go get her. I'm quick. And Hermes takes off. He comes back a second later. Where is she? Oh, not allowed.
Yeah, I'm already up and moving.
He still races you there, beats you there, opens the door for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's not awkward at all.
Do I see Hermes open the door?
Yes. You're in the mirror sort of looking at yourself for a second. All of a sudden the door flings open. Hermes is opening. Hey,
I'm
and
gonna
Meg
throw something.
walks in. Yes, what do you toss at him?
What is it? An air freshener. There's got to be like an air freshener on the counter.
Yeah, you toss it. Hermes is quick. He catches it. I love lavender. And he walks away sniffing it.
Perfect.
Wow.
I let the door swing closed. You
Mhm.
good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Everything's fine. Everything's okay.
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool.
She was being very mean for no reason, and it was very rude.
Yeah. She seems the type to, I don't know, be jealous or I don't really know what that was.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I don't know what that was either.
But yeah, with this, unless there's something both of you want to say, you can head back out,
Yeah.
continue your meal. Deuce is reunited with the rest of you.
Yeah, Theseus is smashing right now.
Yeah, Theseus putting food down. Everything there is delicious. Anything particular you want to talk about, or do you want to proceed to the end of the meal?
Proceed. For me.
Okay.
Yeah, Deuce is gonna pretend like nothing happened.
Perfect.
No, Theseus is not though. Theseus is gonna be like, what the fuck was that?
Almost.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. She just
You absolutely did. Don't lie to me. Y'all all do some weird shit. I haven't
She
seen
was-
Meg do weird shit yet, but you,
she was just being very mean, and sometimes
Thanatos,
she probably just felt really bad and guilty.
What did Hypnos do? I look at Hypnos.
Yeah, what did Hypnos do?
Yes.
Theseus
No.
looks at Hypnos as nothing. I meant you and not Hypnos.
I look back at
Looks at
Hypnos.
Hypnos awkwardly.
Baby brother, did something happen?
No, nothing happened. He's just being weird, which is a reoccurring thing, apparently.
I'm not weird. You're weird. Creepy
Okay, why is my
goblin.
brother weird? Why are you calling my brother a goblin?
Listen, we're talking about something else. Y'all are deflecting right now. Dusa, what was that?
Why would you call Hypnos a goblin?
Again, shifting of subjects. We're talking about you right now, Dusa.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're the one yelling at us and accusing us all of things and calling us names now.
All right, fine, whatever. Eats nothing but a naan and then just gets up and walked out.
Yeah,
Maybe
as this
you're
was
the weird
going
one.
on,
Thank you.
Eurydice was lingering nearby. Like as soon as you notice her, Mornan, and she just sets one at the table and takes it and very slowly walks away again. But eventually the meal's concluded. It was great. The other three God Squad are having a meal of their own. Are really mostly hanging out. Seems like they're mostly drinking than anything. Having tea and whatnot. What's the next stop?
Would y'all like to go to another store, or do y'all want to go palm hunting?
We could go to the Lucky Tooth. That one's right next door. Or right there. That one looks
Yeah.
interesting.
Lucky Tooth from the outside looks like an old style like malt shop / candy store. There's this large tooth with silver coating on the top, sort of glistening in the sun and rotating slowly. There's also 3 statues outside of like this pale, skinny, big-eyed dude who's sort of bald on top with sort of stringy hair on the sides. The statues are very well done, weird dramatic poses, all of the same person. That's the Lucky Tooth.
Did you know that it takes about 1,670 pieces of candy corn to kill you?
Why
At
would I
that,
know
Deuce is just going to ignore you and walk straight into the candy store.
Sugar can be really bad for you. Follows behind.
Inside,
Theseus wasn't wrong.
as well as some shades, you see the person who the statues are made out of. Except they're wearing they have one of those like they have like a skeleton t-shirt, one of those like little paper old style serving hats. I'm sorry, a skeleton apron, and then sort of an old style sort of outfit underneath. And he just sees you guys. You recognize, besides a few shades, Ares is sitting there just like at sort of like the counter, just like radiating the most intense energy, his full punk rock regalia, just sitting there, just heavy breathing. You see his massive shoulders moving up and down. He's just like fists on the table. You don't know what the hell's going on, but he's just really intense right now. A few seats down from him is Athena, who just seems to be chilling, enjoying a milkshake. She sort of glances over and nods in hello as you guys enter. And the owner server dude goes, "Hey, name's Skelly. Welcome to the Lucky Tooth. This is here, and if you're here, you're lucky. Maybe not your teeth so much, but anyway, what can I do you for? We got all sorts of stuff going on. He points to the board, and he says, and you see it's just a chalkboard with a menu. He goes, right now, our boy Aries here is getting ready to do the Beat the Heat challenge. You know what I say, the more it hurts, the better it tastes. Free candy if you can finish it all. And that's what he's about to do right here, starting off with, and if anyone's else interested, can maybe make a challenge out of it. I like a good challenge.
Did you say free
Challenge,
candy?
you say?
Yes, and yes.
Yes, I'm in. I don't know what it is, but yes.
Of course.
I would like to try.
Those who don't want a challenge, we got milkshakes, all sorts of malts, things like that. Otherwise, we got a nice candy selection over there. I recommend the chocolate coins. Otherwise, if you want something with a little more heat, we got 3 things on the challenge today. Round 1, Infernal Bombers. Round 2, gonna be putting down some brimstones. And round 3, a concoction I made myself I call the Bone Hydra. You keep each layer is worse than the last, and it just doesn't stop. But if
I
it
assume
does,
this is all edible and it won't kill me.
oh boy, I have no idea. And that's why it's a challenge. Beat the
Oh,
heat.
sweet. Then let's fucking go.
Aries goes, yeah, let's fucking go. You doing this?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Nothing fucking pumps me up like competition. It's a war, baby.
Theseus like fist bumps
Yeah,
Aries.
he fist
Let's
bump.
go.
He just straight punches your fist bump. It sort of hurts a little bit, but it is the intent.
That's what I expected.
Yeah,
This is hyped. Let's go.
It wasn't malevolent. He goes, fuck yeah, take a seat right here. You see Athena, just one eyebrow raised, is still just casually in her milkshake and now just sort of sitting back watching. And he goes, I've tried this
Theseus
shit
looks
before.
over her shoulder like, what's up, girl? Try to be impressed.
I'm watching. We'll say that.
Bet you are.
And Aries goes, Dusa, you in?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. You sit right on the
Theseus
other side of
looks
me
at
and he sort of
Dusa
grabs
like-
you and just sets you down.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt, but it's gonna hurt good. And if we do this, we'll be fucking champions. Let's go.
Fucking legends.
I just heard that there was candy. And I think I might have gotten it over my head. But let's
Oh
do
yeah,
this.
this candy. Here we go, first round. And if you don't finish it, you're paying for it. And he sets out little bowls with like little candies that are shaped like traditional like bombs, like little bombs with sparks in the top, or little thing on the top, but bombs with like little skull faces on them. Inferno Bombers, round 1. Finish your bowl, clean your plate. Can I get the rest of you anything?
I'm just gonna go outside and have a cigarette. Thank you.
All right. Meg Hypnos.
Nope. I am here for the show.
Okay, I forgot this is free theater and not a business establishment where I'm trying to make money. That's fine. Take a chair.
I'll get a malt.
What malt? What flavor?
Chocolate.
Chocolate malt. Gives you one more look, Hypnos. All right, and then he goes and grabs the malt from Meg. Theseus, Dusa. Putting these down ain't gonna be easy. It'll steadily get harder. But let's start off with some volatile. This is just physical pain. Is these things? These are more. No, these are hot. These are very hot, like intense cinnamon flavor things. So let's see some volatile. See how you put these things down. I'm sure it'll go fine. Dusa, I like it. I love the note. Partial success for Dusa. Partial success for Theseus. As right away, you guys just start putting down these, what he calls Inferno Bombers, one after another. Theseus finishing yours just before Dusa. Ares finishing just before you. So he finishes, slams his bowl, breaks it, and it barely even finishes cracking when Scaly says, "You're paying for that." Then you finish, and then Dusa finish. 1, 2, 3.
Take
he's
the
like,
card because we'll probably break some more shit before it's all said and done.
hell yeah. And he goes for like a double fist bump because they're each on one side of him. All right. And he slides your shake out to you, Meg. Hypnos, still freeloading. All right. Next round for the rest of you. Call these brimstones. They look pretty, but they sting. And it's like little crystal candy, these bright pink crystal candies. These seem to be intensely sour. Let me get another volatile roll.
I got a 2.
Oh my God, no.
Aries pulling through. With a 2 and a 5. It's the sudden shift from super hot to super sour. You feel it like eating away at your tongue. It is just painful. I mean, I guess this is technically candy. There's some sort of flavor there, but it mostly just hurts. And Skelly seems to just to be.
Question. I have a question.
Yes.
Not heroic D's. I've updated this to more properly reflect what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
My heroic D has become Hades High School champion and the most popular kid on campus. And when I choose a heroic D to pursue, I add +1 to rolls. When you fail to look heroic in high pressure situation in front of others, I roll to keep my cool. But does this help with my popularity?
What's your goal?
To become Hades High School wrestling champion now. Because it was first football captain, but I completely removed that because once I found out we had a wrestling thing, it was like, that has to go.
If it's specifically wrestling champion, I don't think this applies to wrestling.
Fair enough.
I think you're going down in the second round here. We'll get another shot. But as for today, Aries is the only one who keeps going. As you come close, but don't also
so tart.
Also a +1 wouldn't help you there. You need a +2.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, it's just a little too much. Literally, your tongue's hurting, and you despite yourself, you gotta tap out. Dusa puts one in her mouth and just immediately spits it out. It's gross. You don't like the cinnamon and sour. You wanted free candy. You just wanted candy, and this isn't candy.
Why would you do this to us, Skelly? I trusted you.
When Dusa said that, Meg's gonna maybe kind of roll her eyes and give Dusa the rest of her malt to get the bad taste out of her mouth, and then go outside and grab the cigarette from Thanatos and start smoking it out with them.
I feel like it comes like a pass between me and Theseus with the malt. Like, I take a drink and I hand it to him and he takes a drink.
You do that. Well, and you do that. Athena's actually going to slide her malt to Theseus.
Oh,
So let's go pistachio.
never mind.
Thanks.
What cat power just?
Don't worry. Lilith rolled really high.
The athleticism, the cat wrangling. It's a professional there. Anyway, you guys are sipping malts. Meg goes outside, takes her. How are you taking this cigarette? Because this could be perceived as something kind of hot.
I was about to say.
I'm gonna roll to turn him on with volatile.
Yeah. Roll to turn it on. Because if anyone smokes these days, it's to be hot anyway. So taking a cigarette, that's hot on hot. Roll to turn them on. Partial success, which means things could get interesting. Thanatos, you choose one of the reactions. You can have one of the reactions to give yourself to her. Promise something you think they want. Get embarrassed and act awkward. Or you could give Meg a string on you because it was a 7 to 9.
Well, I mean, I'm sure as much as she would like to have 15 strings on me, 6 strings instead of 5 strings. Thanatos is going to pull out another cigarette from the pack, and he is going to light it on the end of the one that she grabbed. He's going to lean in really close, and he's just going to light his on the end of her cigarette. And is everything okay in there?
Yeah. Just watched Theseus and Dusa lose to Ares, but nothing bad. Everything okay out here?
Yeah, I was just looking for some pomegranates, and haven't seen anyone around, or any pomegranates around. If you wouldn't mind helping me look for them, that is.
Sounds good.
I think I saw some this way, if you would like to go check.
Yeah.
Perfect. And he's going to start walking around to the back of Skelly.
The back of Skelly's, where in Thanatos' favored terrain, cigarettes, a couple dumpsters, and behind a store, is a weird shadow cast over this for some reason. Proceed.
Thanatos is there like a place that's like not dumpster that's behind this place that's like a grove of trees or something that's just kind of off
Yeah,
the
so
side?
if you're gonna get a little further from the building, the trees, the forest kind of grows right up to sort of the more beachy area, the town area. It's a short walk to some trees, to some privacy.
Thanatos is going to walk over to the grove of trees, and he's just going to take his jacket off. And he's going to say, "Do you mind giving me a boost?" Like points to a tree.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what your game is, but I'll. Yeah, Meg will pick this boy up.
Yeah, you grab Skinny Than and just cheerlead, lift him straight up.
And he's going to lean down and hold out his hand to help her up, and he's going to go, "Pomegranates grow in trees, they're not on the ground."
She pull-ups herself up.
There we go.
Okay, excellent.
I appreciate how you handled yourself with Aphrodite, by the way.
Look, she read what my sister said about me. If she thinks boring and bitch are gonna get her anything other than attention, or if they're even gonna get her that, she's an idiot.
Very good. I think they all underestimate us. Especially my brother. Dusa, apparently. Even Theseus. But thank you for how you've been treating me.
Yeah. Don't mention it.
I am often called weird or strange or crazy. And there's only one other person that hasn't kind of written me off as such. That's my brother. So it was nice to hear you say that last night.
I mean, yeah. You're not, like I said, you're not crazy. Weird. Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
And you're not a bitch either.
I mean, I kind of am, but
Oh,
I'm okay with it, you know? It's not always a bad thing.
it's always a bad thing.
You talk too much. And she's gonna grab the chain on his neck
Oh God.
Oh, by the chain.
and pull him in for a kiss, because we didn't come up here to look for pomegranate.
You pull him in, and I assume Than goes with the flow.
Definitely.
Than and Meg sitting in a tree. Rewinding just a second back into the Sweet Tooth. Hypnos, as you weren't super involved in this, you take a moment to sort of just like look out the window, check, see what your brother and Meg are doing, and you see that really close cigarette exchange, and then you see those two go, and you see from across the way, you see in the window of Falafel House, Eurydice also looking out the window, and you two make eye contact. And then
Gonna
she's
mouth at Eurydice.
and yeah, then she's gonna go back to work. But and
I think I saw something outside, and then like it's gonna hurry out.
of course he is, which is fine because there's a lot of stuff going on inside. As Dusa, yeah, Ares is in your face, like, I don't care what they say. That was fucking.
It was a really bad idea.
You're a warrior. You're
Do
a
you need
warrior.
some?
Oh hell yeah! And he takes, and he just down. And most of it just goes down everywhere. Woo! Is it hot? My mouth's hot. Woo!
I think it's the candy.
You got to finish this, bro. Like you made it this far.
Yeah, there is a third round.
Fuck, you think I got this?
Yeah,
You got this.
Fuck. Let's go.
you have
Yeah.
to show that someone can beat it.
Skelly, let's go. They got me. I got you. Beat the heat. Consider the heat. Beat. And yeah, Skelly's like, all right there, boy. Chill out. Please do not puke, as you always do with this last round.
Wait,
Always?
I do this shit every day, bro. Every fucking day.
Maybe you
Not-
should develop a different hobby.
What? Yeah.
No, nothing. You're gonna do this time. I believe in you. You're a
You got
champion.
I told you
This.
this ain't a hobby. This is a war of attrition.
This
You
is
can do it. I
like
believe
this
in
has
you.
to be easier than kissing Meg.
And yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, it does. She broke my fucking thumb. Yeah, I got this. I kiss Meg. I can do whatever the hell I want. Woo! And Skelly just sets out one little. It's like a big jawbreaker, but the outside is shaped like a little bone hydra skull. All right, the bone hydra. You know how this goes, Ares. Make this thing disappear, even though it's just gonna keep coming. He sets it down. And of course, it's very expensive. It's a special item. You have to pay for it if you do not finish it, blah, 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 blah. You guys know all this. Enjoy. And Athena is going to kind of tug you away a little bit, Theseus. He really does puke every time. Do so.
Oh, okay.
And you guys will just sort of take a step back, and she's not even going to face it. Yeah. I always try to finish my milkshake before it gets to this part because it's, you don't want to be drinking a milkshake while this. Anyway, and yeah, he
You probably shouldn't have drank the rest of that malt before doing this then.
he's gonna go for it. Which for this, you need a very high roll, which you just
believe
misses.
No.
You need a
No.
12 for the bone hydra. As he
don't-
goes,
+1 for our love.
does he have a condition you can?
We believed in him and are
No, he
cheering for him.
You do, and he goes, he gags a few times, tries to hold it in, physically holding it in, just, and he just starts just drumming, just doing a drum beat on the counter with his hands, just trying to get through it.
Can I give him a positive condition with my string that I have on him?
I'm gonna say, if you want to use your string to give him a +1 instead of take a
I am
+1
gonna do
against
this.
him, I will.
I'm going to do it.
What do you say? What are you doing? How are you getting him through this?
I'm a like fucking as he's like about to like puke, I smack him in the face and I'm like, you are a fucking champion. You have an iron fucking gullet. We are here to support you and win this shit. Do it. And I'm going to give him the condition Iron Gullet.
So you won't be given a condition. You're essentially pulling a string for a +1.
Sure.
Which
Okay.
we'll give him
that
a
works
12
too.
if he needs. So he's looking at you, this big, dark-skinned dude. He's got eyeliner on that's just running because he's been crying from eating all this painful stuff. He's wearing his black vest just with all sorts of studs, his band tee on, and just this massive fucking hulked out figure just looking at you. You smacked him in the face.
Together.
And he just looks back and just shows that he has finished it when he sticks his tongue out. There's a little bit of blood. You're not sure if it's from the smack or the candy. And then Skelly goes, "Oh, fuck, yeah, good on you, boyo. You beat the heat." He goes, "I beat the motherfucking heat. Let's go." And he grabs you and just kisses you on the mouth. We're gonna roll.
That is what I'm fucking talking about.
Damn.
Hot yes. Nice. So, Theseus, he rolled a 9. He successfully turned you on with this. It's in that thing where this is truly just like an excited, like,
Yeah.
war buddy kiss. But it's still hot, and it's up to you how to respond to this on a sort of 9. So, you could give him a string on you. You can give yourself to him. You could promise something at once, or you can act awkward.
Well, wait, I can give myself a string on him.
He will get a string on you.
Get a string on me. That's fine, because we'll do this in both ways. Because I have presence of greatness, and presence of greatness, when someone flirts with you or attempts to turn you on successfully, you gain a string on them.
That's
Unless I
true.
refuse.
Of course, Theseus gets a string on someone if they flirt with him.
So
because
I'm just like,
they're the
then I'm like, then I bring him in for the whole kiss. I'm like, you're gonna do this, fucking do it right. And I think we just smack each other in the face like, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the equivalent of the forearm handshake, but with your tongues. And you do just passionate war kiss. Dusa, Athena just looks at you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna,
and she just takes a long sip. She's just watching. Hypnos, you turned around to see that stuff outside to this scene go. You see Skelly wipe away a tear watching this. He goes, "Moms for everyone."
just slow clap.
And we go back. Hypnos, you were heading outside. Where are you going?
Gonna see what happened to my friend Meg and my brother, because they were in the front and now not anymore. So just gonna do a little stealth thing and creep around.
Give me a dark roll.
Cool.
And you know what? You have the condition creep. You can use your own condition to get a +1.
Hell yeah.
Fitting. Very fucking fitting.
Mhm. What do creeps do? They creep around. Let's do it. Partial success.
Partial.
Here's what happens. You go to find where the hell they went. You immediately check like the dark dumpster area behind the store first, because that's where Tham would gravitate towards. He's not there. Something's going on. And you follow. You have that brotherly, that bond that sort of pulls you towards the forest a little bit. And you head that way, and sure enough, glancing up, KISSING, as you do
Two
find
pairs of
them.
combat boots side by side.
Yes.
But then something else catches your eye a little bit further in, and your curiosity, your partial success gets the best of you. And this is good, but it is what it is. What the hell was that? And you move in a little bit, and you see Dionysus, his figure, sort of leaned up against a tree, and you can't really see around his sort of bulky frame who's on the other side of him. But some weird deal is going on. He's talking in a very low voice to someone. And you witness some sort of exchange. And they start to head a little bit further in. Actually, I'm gonna run this like a yeah, you go a little further in and there's a twig snap from your foot. You get deathly still. Dionysus luckily does not seem to hear it. But the other figure does, as you see them lean over a little bit. And you see a person, long beard, wearing sort of a mask, where you can see the beards coming out from underneath a mask with devil horns. They look... Give me a volatile roll.
Oh, nuts. Oh boy. Can I still use the creep string? Oh, the
Creeping doesn't help you in this instance.
okay. Oh boy.
Partial success. So the person leans out from behind Dionysus, and you see him for just a second before a fucking blow dart launches something at you, nicks you, but luckily you moved out of the way barely in time where you get nicked and you distance yourself. And it doesn't sound like they're pursuing as you get the fuck out, bust through the trees, and you feel a sleepiness come over you, even more so than usual, but not quite to the full extent. As you're blinking, you're fighting back sleep, but luckily you managed to at least get back to the town before it hit. As Hypno slowly blinks and sort of hits the ground. And Thanatos, Meg, you hear a thud, and you sort of look down from the tree to see Hypnos sleeping underneath you guys. And that is where we will call this episode. So, spicing it up halfway through. Of course, we gotta get our kisses. We got our kisses. Some unexpected, some with a little build up. This was great. We're gonna talk about it. I'm excited for this after show. I'm also more excited that I shared the table with these people who I will let introduce themselves right now, starting with the sleepiest. Vin, who are you? What are you doing? Where can people find you?
All right, y'all. Howdy again. It's me, Vin, at VinVoxVA on Twitter. Still catch me with Karen Comfort and Wes. We're doing a Down Deep. And on Friday, the following day, catch me with Critical Misses. We're growing up the dim, so we're just rolling.
Okay, booked and busy. Vin. Wes.
Hi there. So my name is Wes Franks. I am the founder and creative director of Karen Comfort Studios. Like Vince said, you can find me Thursday over at Karen Comfort Studios for Down Deep. That is going to be at, I believe, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Don't quote me on it. I've been on a vacation for the past 4 days, so my brain is mush. And then you can find me August 28th, I believe, is the date, over at Gehenna Gaming playing Trash Pandas with the Gehenna Gaming crew. So yeah, it's going to be me and Ian and Mark and Nick, and we're all going to be led by the mighty Zachary Vaudo. So go ahead and check that out. There'll be more details. There's been posts and everything happening, so check that out. Friday night is Abnormalcy. It's our superhero game. But not really superheroes. We're just, street level people that have superpowers. So come and check that out. That is going to be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern as well. And follow me on Twitter at BrotherXWes and for hot takes and fun stuff and not so hot takes and all that good stuff.
And weekly gift threads, which you make to the show, which I appreciate so much. I love them. I love them. Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel. You can follow me online at Ms. Petty Dreadful. You can find me playing games here on TableGoth, on Twitch, and on YouTube. Check out our Sticks and Bones Chronicle. It's a Cult of the Blood Gods that we're running with a couple super special guests, and it's a chaotic time and a lot of fun, so check that out.
Side note, yeah, it's with Nola Fanger and Aphrodite. I think I put them all up. The whole thing should be on YouTube
They're
now.
done.
So you can watch the whole thing in its entirety, as we ran into a lot of scheduling things, but it's out there now.
You can
Enjoy
see me
it.
get super sad at the end. And who doesn't want to see that?
Yeah, we all want to see it. You know what else we want to see? April.
Everyone, I am April. You can find me all over the internet as April Raygun. I'm technically on break right now, so I'm really only here. Don't tell everyone else. But starting mid next month, the Chaotic Tiefling Slady's ATL merger joint ventures come into play, and season 3 of Hunt for the Heart Shards. So if you like me being awkward, then you get to see me as an awkward magical girl. And then we have a bunch of other really cool shows starting next month. So make sure you follow me and Slady's ATL. I have a couple other things that are coming out really soon that I can't tell you about. So make sure to follow me because they're super cool.
Okay. And then, of course, we have Prince, the God Slayer, the God Kisser. What's going on with you? You're muted.
I was saying I didn't get any more titles tonight. I maybe God Kisser.
There's a more
Hype
clever
man?
way to say
I don't
that.
know.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway, I'm Prince, aka Dimples and Dice around the internet. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, social media, all that jazz as Dimples and Dice. You can also find me over on my sister station, Rolling These 20s, where we'll be playing tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow's Wednesday, yes. We'll be playing Cyberpunk Red, a Trauma Team Chronicles, where I am a rocker boy who should not be next to any medical devices whatsoever, or trying to help people in any ways that are not music related. But it makes an entertaining time when I am. You could also catch me as a storyteller for Vampire the Masquerade, Philly by Night, on Saturday nights over there as well. That is at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and over on Vancouver by Night at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for Delve Into Darkness, where I am a player over there. More stuff coming up. Keep an eye on my Twitter. If you were watching my Twitter today, there is stuff that I am thinking of pulling on my channel. So keep a lookout for that. That's all I got right now.
Okay, that's all. Okay. And then there's me. I am Bully. I do things here at TableGoth. Story running wise mostly. But if you want to see me as a player, catch me on the Overlords channel on Wednesdays, playing in a very tense Chicago Chronicle where we got to yell at each other a lot, thanks to a lot of things. That was wild, but I love it. It's good. It's cathartic. Very different than this, which is why I need this. And then the day after that, on Thursdays, I play over the Table of Horrors in a Victorian Chronicle, which is also very fun, as we're about to probably get killed by Mithras, but it's whatever. Otherwise, keep an eye on TableGoth's YouTube, as we update things on there, and we get ready for more vampire stuff in the very near future. Otherwise, this has been Hades High School. It has been a pleasure as always. Thank you for dining with us, and we will see you next week. Bye.